baby, if you'd ever wondered whatever became of me. I'm living in the air, Cincinnati. Black cat behind the dumpster. All you women. High above. Georgia boy was gay, I guess. Nothing more or nothing less. The kindest guy I ever knew. Leaving home on a Greyhound bus, cast out by the ones you love. A victim of these gay days, it seems. Do 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 do. One that's gonna make you burn. I'm gonna take you down. Down, down, down. So don't you fool around. I gotta pull it.
CNBC in the street.
Pull the trigger. Alright, not really. Okay, it is a show. Okay, it is, but it's short. I'm not gonna lie. Today is Thursday, 10/11/18. If you really need to know, these are fresh. They may be black, on the screen and stuff like that, but they're fresh off the West One Radio plant assembly line, factory. Whatever we got here, utility work ahead. They're sitting there. Gonna take it down. Down, down, down. Don't you fool around. I got it. So, yeah, I was gonna say it's no show because it is what it is. We went over it. There is that point where you're just done. Just done explaining it. Or else, as I said before, it's a broken record. You gotta keep on telling people over and over and over again what it is. They don't want to hear it because there's certain issues that they believe that they're fighting for, and you view it. I don't know. If you think the fight is not over, you think you should still stay on there and fight. There shouldn't be no fight in the first place. Fighting for how many years? We've seen all the results. At what point? At what point do you care? Do you care? Or do you realize what's at stake? This is not. This is something big. When you research it, when you realize it. But for some reason, people just don't care. They don't care. They want to go back to this certain ideology. All right, we started off. Okay, let me sing the song. Let me see if I can get this right. Maybe, just maybe once, twice, maybe 3 times. Do 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 do. In these days, changing ways, so-called liberated days, a story comes to mind of a friend of mine. Do do do. Georgia boy was gay, I guess. Nothing more, nothing less. Kindest guy I ever knew. Do 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 do. Mother said there must be it's either Papa said. Papa said, be a mistake. How can my son not be straight? After all I said and done for him. Victim of these gay days it seems. Mother's tears, pride and shame. How can my son, what's going on? Leaving home on a Greyhound bus, cast out from the ones you love, victim of these gay days it seems. So anyway, I had a dream, I had a vision. I remember back when I used to listen to Kiss and all kinds of like heavy metal bands, rock and roll. And one day I was in a music store, and I was just, there was this thing. It said Footloose and Fancy Free. It was in the cassette thing. It was $1, and I was singing that song, Hot Large Baby, Hot Wearing Me Out. And I said, I like that song. It was $1. I said, let me check it out. And up to that point, I heard him. I remember when I was a kid, like when I used to buy records. I remember listening Tonight's the Night, before I got into, all kinds of the music at the time. Shake It Off, all that kind of stuff. Keanu West, again, Thursday is the day. And then last night, I guess, one of Lemon's guests, I'm going to just take a shot in the dark on this one. Maybe Brian, it sounds like, maybe Brian Sellers. I'll go with Sellers. I was thinking it was some kind of Greek name, but then again, I don't know. He called Keanu West a name, and yesterday while I was listening to Savage, he said he was talking about, or someone else. Oh, I can't mention his name, but he's on Fox, and he was like, had a guest on there, and they were saying, this is the beginning. This is not even like the middle or anything like that. Like, this is the beginning of what, is most likely going to happen. And, you're hearing it, you're seeing it. You have people coming out with statements, well, we can't be civil in this, we cannot rest, hold on a second, I gotta look both ways. It's like, what is that saying there? When they go low, kick them. Like I said with Hillary, she's like, and then Bernie, Bernie still got his plans, and maybe Cory Booker. Who knows about the New York Democrats? Who else? Harris. Forget her first name. I'm forgetting everything right now, because I'm just separating myself from it. So I bought this, and I started listening to it, and I said, this guy, he was like a storyteller of the time. He had a lot of experience, and he's probably through the 70s. Everything was tying together. Because then, I did like the Stones. I still, I liked the music at that time. I was always buying, music, listen to all kinds of variety. But it opened my mind. I could go from listening to something like this to
extra discount.
like this.
So we